Welcome to the MMHP in the 989, channeling all styles and eras of Michigan music history. Recorded live inside the Rock Legends Hall of Fame in Bay City, Michigan. Featuring Dr. J, Sir Fred, Mr. Mike, and your host, Scott Baker.
And we're back here at part 2 with the Count himself from Count in the Colony, Mr. Butch Burden here in the MMHP in the 989. We want to thank you all for tuning in to part 1 and making it such an epic episode. Here in part 2, he's going to give us more of the past and his jam work in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and onward with Counting the Change mainly. And we're going to get to have the wrap-up here on where Butch is heading for his future after 50-plus years here in the music industry of Michigan. We want to thank you all for tuning in, and without further ado, part 2, Count in the Colony, Mr. Butch Burden.
So now, before I ask you about Counting the Change, you had numerous reunions with Count in the Colony, right, over the years?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when we got with Dick Wagner and the Bossman came. That was the Bay City reunion. That was a real good one.
Mm-hmm.
That was a real good one. I think we had the Paupers, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, that was that afternoon, an all-day concert.
All-day concert.
Yeah, I can never figure why they didn't do that
Rationals?
again. The Rationals were there.
The Rationals were there.
Mysterians.
Yep, the Mysterians,
Yeah.
the Rationals,
It was kind of like a history of Michigan rock and roll.
Yeah, well, that's what I got it right here. So
yeah, I had the T-shirt
Yeah.
that I bought.
Wow.
Back in the day. Of course, it doesn't fit me anymore. But
Really?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm sitting here looking like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you open for Peggy LaBelle?
Oh, stop it.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah, why you do that? God.
Well,
No,
I'm going to get there anyway.
It's like, that was Ambigas, and that's a Troy Hilton. And one thing about the Troy Hilton, we were the house band there. Every band that played Pontiac Silverdome or anywhere down Detroit stayed in the Hilton, including Elvis. When Elvis did the Silverdome, Elvis stayed. He had the whole 4th floor. We were on the 3rd floor. He had the whole 4th floor. We got free rooms for all 3 of us, a room each. We got food and our drinks. And we were there 4 nights a week. 4 nights a week. And I want to say out of the year we probably did as much as we wanted to. We probably did 30 weeks, maybe more.
Wow.
Maybe 20 weeks.
So did some of those bands sit in with
everybody, Journey. My daughters partied with Greg Raleigh's
Really?
kids. And when Journey was there, Steve Perry walking down with his girlfriend.
Wow.
Not Mick Jagger, but Little River Band sat in with us one night. Zeppelin.
They sat in with you?
No, didn't sit in with us, but they were in the bar when we were playing.
Really?
Yeah, John Paul Jones, Jimmy Page, their manager, and
Big Peter Grant.
and what's his name, the lead singer,
Robert Plant.
Plant. The waitress went over to put the drinks down on the table. She set the drinks down in front of him, and Plant bit her in the butt. Yeah, he bit her in the butt.
I thought only Mike did that to
She reached over to put the drinks down on the table, and Plant bit her in the butt. Next thing you know, here come the security, and they were ex-cops, or not ex-cops. They were cops. They worked suit and tie security. Threw them all out of the bar.
Really?
Oh.
Threw them all.
So you didn't get your moment to go hang with
I
them?
didn't get.
But you got that.
I spoke to him, but I didn't get an autograph or anything.
Robert Plant, butt
Back to
biter.
Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle was there, and I had probably a stack of napkins with, you name it, George Benson, Soupy Sales, Little River Band, Elvis's brothers came to the bar. Elvis didn't come, but his brothers did. Oh man, I went into the Haymarket restaurant. Patti LaBelle was in there, and a waitress came and says, "Hey, that's Patti LaBelle." So I went in to ask her for her autograph, and I walked up to her. She sat at the table, hadn't had her food yet, and she sat at the table, and I said, I always apologize. I don't mean to bother you, but I would love your autograph. And so she called me pretty boy. Why don't you sit down with me?
Oh,
And I'll buy you lunch or something. Yeah, I think it was lunch. And I said, I can't do it right now. And we were rehearsing in the bar. I said, I got to rehearse, but they'll never let me forget that she was hitting on me. So.
oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
wow,
right.
wow,
Yeah.
Patty LaBelle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got hit on.
At least you didn't get bit in the butt by Robert Plant.
That's
man.
right. Robert Plant didn't bite me in the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we met a ton of people. And,
Was Bobby in that band?
Bobby Ganigeski.
Getting to guess
Yep, Bobby Ganigeski, Fred Bingham, and me.
You still got those autographs at home?
No, I don't.
That'd
I don't.
be a cool display.
Well, you know what? Oh, I would love to. I would let you. No, you know, when I got divorced and I left the house, that's what happened. You know who never failed when somebody was up with us. Styx Hooper from George Benson and drumming with us. Liza Minnelli came up and sang with us.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Garcia was always in there with his freaking camera taking
Really?
pictures. Always. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I know of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He I asked him once, Mike, all those pictures. Yeah, I got them. I said, could you just give me a copy? Just, you don't have to give it to me. Just let me know where you put it and let me get some of the negatives and I'll
Yeah.
and I could never get him to do it.
Is he around still? Or?
Yeah, he's still around.
Around here?
Yeah, he played in the band Irresistible Force years ago. I don't know if you remember them. They were a good group.
We'll have to look him up.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
We'll get him as a guest and we'll pressure him into.
Ooh, that would be
Yeah.
nice. Oh yeah,
Now, counting change.
yeah,
You're playing quite a bit.
yeah.
I
We're playing too much
Oh,
for a
okay.
77-year-old man.
Uh,
Yeah, a lot too much. God, it's just crazy. It's a good band, but it's crazy.
When
and
when
you
did
stand up all the
yeah.
time.
I stand up. I started to get in the stool because I got back surgery scheduled for the 14th of this month. So I'll be major back surgery. I
Oh.
guess.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
I've had a couple back.
Yeah, me too.
surgeries,
This will
so-
be my second one.
Yeah.
And we're just Caseville cheeseburger. We just picked that up, and we do the Frankenmuth Car Show every year. This will be our 12th year. We've done that 6 or 7. We're on the Bavarian Inn stage Friday and Saturday night. We're at Bikinis and Tawas. We're at Holton Lake Eagles. We're at the American Legion on Lice. We're at
Who's booking? You?
John,
John?
one of the guys in the band,
Cool.
and I let him go.
Yeah.
You know, it's just another job for me to do.
Yeah,
Just
right.
go right ahead.
Right.
Because I always booked. I booked Count the Colony when we weren't managed, and I booked Amphigas 23 years. I booked Amphigas.
Taking it back a step, Amphigas came out of that in 69, 70.
Yeah, Amphigas would have came out. I think we started Hidden Hollow. We started Timbertown Bowling Alley first.
Yeah.
We started there on a Wednesday night. He would try us, and Chuck Bray came in and seen us. I don't know why he was in there. He came in and he saw us play, and he asked us, did we want to play Hidden Hollow on Thursday night? So we did the Wednesday night at Timbertown and the Green Onion Room, and we went to Thursday night and did the following week. Thursday night was jam packed. But Thursday night the bar was packed in Hollow. So he said, I'll pay you X amount of dollars and I'll give you an extra night if you do it here. So we started Wednesday, Thursday there, and it was full. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Saturday. And that place, did you go there? You ever been there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bounce.
I can't believe it's still
It's
there.
still there. Never fell in the water.
Where's that at?
Hidden
In
Hollow.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
whoever owned it donated it to Thomas Township.
Okay.
It's a nature center
okay.
now.
Yeah. It was a cool place.
Yeah.
Very definitely.
It was cool.
when did you start being the kind of the house band at O'Hare's? That you were there for a long time.
7.5 years.
Was that you're
That
talking
was-
counting
that-
the change now?
That
Count
was
and
Count and
Change.
Change.
Count
Yeah.
and Change.
That's
yeah.
when Count and Change started. Jeff Scott,
Yeah.
Jim Fulkerson on drums, Swiv on keyboards, and me on bass.
Yep.
And
So Amphigas ended in the 80s?
yeah, Amphigas would have ended in maybe 81 because we did a USO tour.
Really?
In 79, 80. We were over there we were in Germany for 52 days, 60,
What?
60 days. Yeah, you never heard that story. Yeah. Yeah, we backed Miss Black America, Miss America, Washington, D.C., Connecticut, Chicago, Illinois, and Alabama. And the Queen was at Alabama. And they all did skits. That was booked through, not L'Oreal Ross, it was booked through, we did a lot of booking through L'Oreal Ross. That booking was through somebody out of Wisconsin, I can't remember.
Wow.
And they saw us and said, would you like to do a USO tour? And we said, yeah, we need some more info, and you'll be backing this Miss America thing, group. So we said, yeah, everybody agreed to it. And so they took us to Green Bay, Wisconsin, to Holiday Inn, rented us all rooms, all foods included, and they rented a hall. They rented a banquet room. So we set the equipment up in the banquet room, and we were there for 10 days rehearsing every day, all day rehearsing for the show.
Mm-hmm.
And each girl did something. One was a sax player, one was a dancer. Just like they do now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They got their own stick. So then they sent us home. Said you better go home for a couple of days because you're going to be gone a long time. You're going to be gone a couple months. So we come home, and we spent like 3 days at home. Sent us back to MBS, Tri-City, flew us to Aguirre Air Force Base, and then they picked us up. We had a bus. They picked us up, the bus with all the equipment underneath, and the girls and the guys, and we had a lieutenant colonel,
Mm-hmm.
who was our road assigned to us, and we did the dress rehearsal. We did Walter Reed, and we did the Pentagon.
Wow.
And then we went back to a hotel for 2 nights, and I don't remember where it was. They put us up, and then the next morning, we hopped on a DC-10, and across the pond we went. 12 hours.
When you went overseas, did you play at a number of different venues?
And we played all over the place.
Yeah, okay.
And
So
we landed in Frankfurt. We played Frankfurt. We played Hamburg. We played Fulda. We played Rhine-Main. We played Berlin. We played.
Holy crap.
Oh yeah, we
Are
played.
are these all bases?
all military bases.
Yeah, okay.
We played their. Played their. They all had movie theaters for the family, and most of the military guys. There was military guys there because they wanted to see the girls, but there wasn't a lot. It was mostly parents, wives and kids,
Mm-hmm.
and
Would that have been about 1980?
that would have been because we were staying in the Hamburg hotel when the United States hockey team beat the Russians.
Yeah.
We were right there.
Okay. All right.
Watching TV.
Wow.
We were in Germany, so.
Oh.
Then we went to Fulda. Then we went to Austria. We did 2 shows in Austria, and then they picked us up. They picked us up, and we flew back out of Frankfurt to Iceland. So we were in Keflavik at the naval base. We played 4 shows there,
Whoa.
and then back to Frankfurt, and then what did Fred say? Fred says, "Oh, they treated us like kings when they took us over there, but they sent us back, and we rode in the back of a C-131 transport with the rope netting all over the shit in the back, and seats backwards on the plane." I told him, I said, "Hey, this is comfortable to me." They put us headphones because there's no insulation like there is on a DC-10. So we had. I said it was comfortable. We landed back and come home.
Wow.
But they sent the money home, USO sent our pay home because we didn't really need any money because they had beer on the bus and our food was included. We ate at the mess. We could go into the PXs. They gave us a GS-15 ranking, which is a full bird colonel rating, so we could go into the officers clubs, and when we weren't playing, and so it was just got lonely. Then they wanted us to do an Asian tour, and we said, nah, two of us, I want to go home, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have been another 45 days. I said, nah, I want to go home, miss home.
Yeah.
All right. Wow, what a cool tour story.
Burning up hair dryers. I burned up 2 hair dryers, plugging them in the damn wall. It's 220.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Couldn't figure out why it was blowing so hard. Hey, listen to this blow dryer.
It's intense.
Oh boy.
Wow. So after that, so in the 80s came Counting the Change. Then.
Yeah, 80s came. We come back home. We broke up. Amphigas broke up. Bobby started doing singles, and he did Rockies, and Bobby did really good. You know, he always was good anyway. He's a good vocalist, good guitar player, and he had the pedals and all that. So we wound up doing pretty much just hanging out, and we started going to the pub on Monday nights, and it was me, Fred. Yeah, we'd go down there on Monday nights, and then we started jamming, and it just turned into every Monday night, just a big jam session, and we called ourselves the Nighthawks.
Nighthawks, okay.
And we had you name it, Jeff Hall, Earl of Pearl, I don't care who came in, they played.
Yeah.
Swiv, the nucleus of the band was us 4, but anybody. Ed Castanera was a trombone player. Craig Frost came in and played with us. You name it. There could be 8, 9 guys on the stage at the pub.
Wow.
That little stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys, when I turned 21 was in the 90s, you guys were well established as the O'Hare's band, I think, at that point. You guys were also playing what's now, it would have been Captain Jake's, I think, back then.
Yeah.
But I saw you guys there. I was like, I'd start seeing you guys all over the place.
Yeah, we were everywhere.
Yeah.
Banana Tree, Fordney Hotel.
Yep.
Yeah. Of course, that was Amphigas, not Count and Change.
Okay. Okay. I remember one night, and this would have been when I started writing for the Times and all that in the late 90s. I brought in Iron Butterfly to jam with you guys at O'Hare's that one night.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I had those guys. Those guys were doing a show downtown.
That's
said,
right. The drummer.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, he goes, we never jammed with anybody. I go, well, now's your chance to do it. I got a DeVita. I said, we never did that. And you were like, what? And I'm like, dude, let's see it.
That's
Swift
right.
goes, give him the keys. I'd like to break
That's right.
And, and they did Inagata DeVita with you
the
guys.
guy from Bad Company sang with us too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I came down with him too.
Yeah, the lead singer. Yeah.
Brian Howe.
Yep.
Brian Howe. Yep. But I was like, that was the only time that they recall ever sitting in with a band and they did Inagata
I'll be
DeVita.
darned. Yeah.
It was with you guys.
Yeah, it was cool.
And I remember the bass player, Lee, from Iron Butterfly, he loved you had Rickenbacker bass.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my gosh, this is he was just in love, it's what he plays, so it was perfect. Yeah. It was too cool.
It was a good time.
I remember you being like, all right, whatever. And then I'm thinking, I hear all these stories now where you're like, well, yeah, Robert Plant was here and these guys. I'm like, here it is all this later in your career. No wonder it wasn't that big of a deal. You were just like all chill, like, all right, whatever, man. I remember like, wow, this is too cool. But
that was fun.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Yeah, that was fun. Do you remember the Seymours, the girls? Lori? Seaman?
No. Yeah.
You remember Lori Seaman? The girls, they had the band. Mother was their manager.
Right.
Yeah.
I seen them, well, a number of times, but out to the Ace of Clubs.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Counting the Change, man. It's been a long road for that. You did a new Amphigas album.
Name.
Yep.
Yo, the name alone, right?
Yeah.
But I as a young writer, and then doing this now with Gary and these guys, it's like counting the colony and seeing your 45 and knowing now that there's an acid out there. It's like, what a long kick-ass career, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so great that you're sharing this with us.
Yeah.
But I'll never forget
And living
Count.
to tell about it.
Yeah.
And living to tell about it.
Something to be said for
I'm
that.
saying, I don't know how, but I don't know how. But I'm not going there. I'm going to leave that one alone.
That's right.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So you guys got a new Amphigus album that came out recently on CD
Yep.
or something? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
And,
get one to you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I'll get one
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah, very cool.
What? You said that you've been too busy to do something, but you haven't been busy. So what have you been up to other than counting the change?
I got into my first wife. His father was in real estate. So once I started, we can't forget Hypnotize.
Talk about
I forgot all about Hypnotize. That was the Pee Wee's at Parsco. We were there for 6 years.
Pee Wee's.
Pee Wee's.
Wow.
The group was called Hypnotize.
Where was Pee Wee's?
It was Pee Wee's used to be.
Right,
It's
on
right next
State
to
Street.
the Trillium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was
We were the
Jeff
house
Scott
band
in that?
Jeff Scott started with us in there.
Okay,
but it
because
was.
I remember going there. and
Yeah, it
Jeff
was a
was-
complete. That's what I was telling you. I've been so fortunate, to be in Amphigas and play as much as we played and made a living, and then to be in Hypnotize or Count the Colony. We were at that bar on State Street for almost 7 years.
House
6
gigs.
years.
Making money, house gigs. Yeah.
Making money. Every week a paycheck.
That's how I found out about house gigs. Was
Yep.
Counting the Change was the house band for
Yep.
O'Hare's. But
Yep.
house music. Oh yeah,
Pee
they've been here
Wee's
for
it.
months. So yeah.
Every time I went there, it was pretty crowded.
Oh, that place was packed. That's what I was telling you about. He even added, that was, what was his name? The owner. No, yeah, I know that's where we met. Jack Frimberger. He owned it. And we started in there a couple of nights a week when, what was her name? That was in there with him, partners with him. Do you remember who I'm talking about? Yeah, it's okay. You're better at it than I am usually. But anyway, that place was jam packed. I had Bill Heffelfinger on keyboards,
Wow.
and I had Dave Tenney on guitar, me on bass, and we had a couple drummers. We had Tom Funt and Greg McCrory out of Breckenridge. Yeah. We had 2 drummers with. We had 3 or 4 drummers with Count and Change at O'Hare's.
Yeah. Yep.
Mooney Daughtery,
Mhm.
Bill Silverthorne,
Mhm.
Oscar Gomez, 12.
12. That's when I
Yep.
came in, and
Yep,
you, Swift, 12, and Jeff.
yep,
Yeah.
12. Yep. We went through the drummers there, but yeah, Pirates Cove was another. So anyway, I got into real estate. That's where we were going.
the bar scene is different now.
It is totally different.
Yeah,
'Cause you're lucky
Thursday,
if you get a Friday,
right?
and very seldom will you get a Friday and a Saturday.
And Thursday used to be such a
Yeah.
big bar night. Everybody go out
Exactly.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were doing-
You weren't there by 9 o'clock, you weren't getting a seat anyway.
When we
Yeah.
started,
Now
we were
they
at.
wait until, like,
We worked for Brian
11:30
Woods.
to get there.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
We started. We worked for Brian Woods. We did.
Yeah.
We did
Woody
Woods.
O'Brien's. Yeah.
Woody
Yeah.
O'Brien's.
Saw you there a
That's
lot.
where Count and Change kind of started before
Okay.
we went to O'Hare's, and then we wound up going to O'Hare's, and it's like anymore nowadays. Is the kids don't come out until 11:30, 12 o'clock. So
Mhm.
we're already done with 2 sets usually before they even
Yeah.
come out. So
Right.
we're back at O'Hare's. Whatchamacallit bought the West Town.
Yeah.
Now he bought what's his name? The DJ. The DJ. Huh?
Sanborn?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay Sambo.
Jay Sanborn. He bought O'Hare's and Middle Street Pub.
Okay.
Yeah, him and his partner.
So he's got that
He owns,
look-
he owns that right across
He
the
owns-
street.
pretty much he's
He's
gonna
pretty
start
much-
owning the street,
Pretty
right?
much, yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Okay.
so he's got us booked back on O'Hare's.
Okay.
So we'll be there tomorrow night and Saturday night.
All right.
All right, have to stop in and see you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you were back at O'Hare's.
Oh yeah.
When did you start playing there?
We started O'Hare's not very long ago. He just bought it and he did the remodeling and he started.
Cool. And your house band again?
No.
No. Oh, just
He'd like us to
periodic.
play there as much as he wants more dates, but you know,
I'm
How
on the
is
road
he
the next 2
advertising?
I don't know. That
Because I don't see anything about.
Yeah, I saw
O'Hare's.
something on Facebook.
Was it on
probably.
Facebook? From where?
I don't.
You must have to be a
remember,
friend of O'Hare's page, maybe. Maybe it's in your
Could
feed.
be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to
played
pick that
Midland
up.
Street.
that's a fun gig. And that's where all the people are now. They all
Where?
left Midland Street and they're all across the river now. Jake's? Is it Jake's?
Oh yeah, Jake's
Yeah.
Corner Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. You know, they blocked the damn streets off.
Okay, yeah,
that's
that was real
sweet.
big in the summertime.
Yeah, man.
But
Oh no, I
there's
don't
really
know.
no place to
No.
play when it goes
No.
inside.
No, it's pretty little.
Yeah.
That's why he just has us in the
Have you
warmer
guys
weather.
played at Scotty's Sandbar?
Yeah, Scott, I
big
love
friends.
Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty's
Yeah, I
great.
love Scotty. Scotty's
He's
Scotty.
undergoing some pretty serious surgery on his
Yeah,
shoulder.
that's what I heard.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hopefully they'll get
Yeah,
that
hopefully,
straightened
yeah.
out for him.
Yeah, yeah, I love Scotty. He's a good dude.
How often?
Who is in your band now? Is Rick?
Rick
drummer?
Rick got sick. He's sick. Been sick.
I ran into
He's
him.
been off for what'd you say? The most of the summer.
Okay.
My buddy, I love him, man.
He was
Loved
driving
it.
through Myers in Essexville the other day with his wife driving, and they was like, "Hey, Scott." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up,
Where
man?"
at Meyer?
Yeah, it's Myers in
Everybody-
That's where I
Essexville.
ran into him.
That's
Everybody
where I ran
loves
into
that
him.
dude,
Yeah.
man.
He's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Good to see you. It's good to be seen, man."
Yeah, you know, there ain't
Yeah.
too many people that don't love Rick Redenbach.
Right.
And so Fred Bingham's back with us.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So-
What a
Yeah.
full circle.
Yeah, he's
Boy,
back.
yeah.
He's back.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Let's
he's
see, how
drumming
many
with us.
years would that be?
Ooh.
When you guys first started playing
66?
was 66?
Yeah.
So that's like 58 years. Whoa.
That's kick ass.
What the hell are you doing?
Well, you're celebrating a 58th anniversary just like Question Mark
Yeah.
The Mysterians
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
96 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Well, somebody
often?
told me that next year I graduated in '65.
Yeah, so did I.
I know it,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's the 60th class reunion,
That's-
and I thought,
I know. I know, it's insane.
Yeah, I had mine this
Yeah.
summer.
That's
Oh,
insane.
really?
Yeah.
Did you go
Yeah.
to it?
Well, of course.
Oh,
Yeah, it's good to see all those
Oh, I
people
would.
again.
I'd go to it.
Well, sure.
Yeah. St. Joe's was so little.
Well, we were.
They
that's
started
it.
doing like 7 classes.
Yeah.
I had 33 people in my class. 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. I probably, in each one of those classes, had anywhere from 30 to 37 kids in the class.
Yeah, well, St. Joseph and Bay City was kind of the same. We might have been slightly bigger than St. Joseph
Yeah.
Saginaw.
We were pretty
Because my class, we had 60 people, which is the biggest class they ever had.
Oh
at
yeah,
St.
that's a
Joe's.
big. That's a big, pretty good size
But
class.
most of them were all in that 30 to
Yeah,
40
40.
range.
That's Catholic schools back then.
Right.
There were so many of them. The cathedrals.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Holy Rosary.
Yeah, we had
St.
5 in Bay City,
Yeah.
and I'm
Oh,
sure you
yeah.
had more in
We had a
Saginaw.
ton of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so did St. Joe's from Bay City play football against?
No.
We couldn't. We didn't have. Only thing our
Oh.
school could have is basketball
Yeah, but
because they didn't have. They couldn't afford the gear.
you
they
had
couldn't-
one of the all-time great basketball
Oh, yeah.
players, Bob Ribble.
Bob Ribble,
And I
and
remember
Buddy
he,
Oates too.
he came,
Bill Oates.
well, he came
Ribble was
to
badass.
St. Joseph Gym,
Yeah.
and they played Bay City St. Mary's that had Tom Pasinski,
Yeah.
who was 6'10".
Oh yeah,
and
I
that was
remember
the
the name.
big
yeah.
showdown.
Yeah.
You know, Ribble had like
Ribble.
45 points.
Oh
in the
yeah,
game.
Ribble was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
really a good player.
Yeah, he was. He came to us from Sacred Heart. That's when we merged.
Mhm.
That's how he came to St. Joe's.
Yeah. Then he went on to be a basketball official for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. Yeah. A big, tall official.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how often do you have anybody come up to you for an autograph on an old 45 or anything?
Some guy came up to me. We were in Midland. She gets so mad. You do. She gets mad at me when I sign them for nothing. You should be getting some kind of money for doing that. That's my. That's my.
He's full of
Yeah, what do you do? Why don't?
That's the
you're doing
after
it for
story on
nothing.
the way home.
This
Yeah.
guy, I can't think of who he is.
Line my
We-
pocket.
We probably know him.
Well, because he doesn't get
I know him
any
because he knows me
and
from,
he should
you know.
be getting
Scott Seaberger?
No, it wasn't Seaberger. I love Scotty
eBay?
Seaberger. He's a good
Okay.
dude. This guy came in and he had 4 He had 4, the Pagogo ones. The ones like,
Okay.
He had four-
Marlon Wilson,
and he wanted me to autograph him.
bald-headed guy.
Yeah, I think so.
Marlon Wilson.
Oh.
He is a major collector.
Oh,
And an
that's.
autograph hound beyond
Yeah.
anybody
Oh yeah,
you can
so
imagine.
he came in. He
Just
caught
gonna
us at
show
the
up on eBay,
VFW in Midland.
It is what
We were
it is.
playing, and he said, "Butch, would you mind? I got, you know." And I get off on. I feel good when they come and ask me. I mean, back in the day, they asked for autographs because we were warming up. We had a record out. We were warming up for Question Mark. But now he comes up and says, "Would you mind signing my 45s?" And they tell me, he said, it makes them worth a lot more money. Yes.
Yeah,
So
Marlon
it's-
is
But he
really.
probably paid a lot for him.
We had
Probably
Marlon
did.
on a show
Oh
recently.
yeah,
He
yeah.
probably did.
He's a major collector of Michigan rock and roll, especially the 45 from the 1960s.
Oh wow. It was. Yeah, you're right. It was him.
It's amazing how much those go for now.
Yeah.
Those 45s.
I had boxes of them.
Did you?
Boxes.
I don't have one.
I'm gonna
I
tell
need
you.
one.
I'm gonna tell you the story.
One.
Well.
But you got time for this story?
Oh yeah, please.
Uh-oh. It wasn't me.
We did. Can't you see? It was press. We were. I got the thing here from WSGW and WTAC. Bob Dell. We were within the top 10. We were up above the Beatles and some of this KNX and SAM. We were above their records. Our Count the Colony's record were. Well, we were on play. They were playing us at CKLW. Well, our records were in the warehouse in Detroit, and they couldn't get the records out. That's what I heard. This they couldn't get them out because they were in a warehouse in downtown Detroit, and when the tanks were driving around the buildings.
Ah.
This is what I heard, that they couldn't get them. They couldn't get them to the record stores for people to buy. So I don't know how many.
Oh wow.
I don't know how many
Sales you might have
we would have
lost.
sold.
Or yeah,
that we lost.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm later on. I don't know how much later. I get this call from Lucky's in Bay City. Hey, can one of you guys, Count the Colony, can one of you guys come and get these records? I got to clean my back room out. Can one of you guys come and get these? I got boxes of them. So I said, yeah, I'll come get them. So I hopped in the car and went to Lucky's in Bay City, and there was like 10 of these boxes this big, full of 45s in the jackets. There must have been 50 in a box, maybe even
Yeah.
more
50 probably is
wow.
pretty standard.
in the box. So I took them home. What am I going to do? Put them in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Put them down in the basement. And one Halloween, we ran out of candy. The kids coming to the door. We ran out of candy. My wife was giving the candy out, and she ran out of candy. So she says, I got an idea. What if I give them a record? They probably would like that, a 45.
Cool.
Yeah, they probably would like
That'd
that.
have been my dream Halloween.
So she starts opening these boxes up, giving these 45 out, dropping them in the kids' bags.
Oh.
The good part's coming. Wake up in the morning. I lived on M13 then. Minute to the split in Washington, when it split and heads out towards the Cass River,
Yeah.
I lived right there, next to Groman's greenhouse. And we woke up, looked out the window, and I went, holy shit. The street was peppered with them. They were throwing them as frisbees. The kids were flinging them. Cars were, you could hear the cars hitting. Click, 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 click. They were all over the street.
Oh. Sorry, eBay.
Now you know where they're at.
Oh shit!
I thought
very-
you were going to
very
say
few.
50 years later, one of those kids came up.
Oh, that would have been cool too.
And asked me for to sign it or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, well, that'd been cool.
It would have been a photo
It wasn't
opportunity
candy,
to see
and
that in the
they
street,
said
though.
they probably cussed us out as they walked away from the house. People giving
Really?
us goddamn
Yeah, that's
record,
right.
Candy?
giving us a damn record.
They were pissed off. They wanted candy.
They were pissed.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I had a bunch of them, and then Rick told me what they were worth, and I don't know. I know I had more. I know I have like a half a box somewhere. When I got divorced, I had one of my buildings, 2 apartments upstairs, and downstairs I used as storage. I think I took a bunch of stuff. I think they might be in there.
Okay.
One of these days.
Well, we need one for the archives here, and for I'm trying to collect the archives for all of our musicians that come through. Like Pete Woodman wants to work with me on them. Q's working with me now on them.
Cool.
I'm trying to nab them. I don't even have a copy of that.
Do we have another one?
That one I know we have, that's what we have.
Yeah, we got the one in the frame that my son gave me.
Yeah.
My son gave me for Christmas.
Nope.
It's the picture when I'm laying across the guy's knees. You got that one?
Oh,
Is
that's
that
on
on
that's on the cover.
It's on the other one.
Sweet slap.
Bruno Mars. They call me Bruno Mars. Yeah.
You know, I bought a number of years ago a collection of Tex-Mex music.
Yeah.
And it's from San Antonio on Beagle. And it's the same people,
It's gotta be.
Lilly and Gonzales,
Yep.
and the
Bernal.
guy.
B's for Bernal. His name was
But it's
Paulino
called
Bernal.
Beagle.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
So it's
Bago. I think
Bago.
they pronounce
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah,
exactly.
that was the label that had all the Cajunto,
Right.
Yep,
traditional
they just
Mexican
took off the
music.
PA.
Yeah, that's what this
They
is.
took PA off of there and called
Yeah,
it
and Pagogo was more like
Yep.
a pop label. You know.
Bobby was just telling me about the difference of those two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool, man. This is so you're doing real estate now?
Yeah, I did. Like I said, my first wife, her father was a big time real estate agent from Saginaw back in the day, big time, and I was not good enough for her, being from the '60s, you know the color and that kind of thing, and so I started with Amphigas, and I actually started with Jack Frimberger once Amphigas broke up. I started going to get my real estate license. I said, I'm going to go get a real estate license.
Okay.
So I said, I need something else to do, So I went and got my license. I was sponsored by Tom Blackhurst's mother, and she sponsored me, and I got in with Statewide, and I had floor time one. Every salesman's got to do floor time. So I answered the phone, and I got this call from Roy DeJezeral. Do you ever remember him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He used to be the assistant prosecuting attorney. His wife was the cat lady.
Catwoman.
The Catwoman had the panther and the tiger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
on
Yeah.
South Washington. Yeah. Well, anyway, he called and he says, I want to sell my house. I said, oh, okay. Well, what's the address? 715 Howard Street. It's right around from the cathedral. I said, oh, okay. How much are you asking? When I'm writing it all down, how much are we going to ask the asking price? He said, I don't know. Probably $3,000. And when I heard him say that, I went, what? What? You can buy a house for $3,000? I was like a kid in the candy store, and I said, so I used my commission. That was my first one.
Oh.
And I have my brother. I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about plumbing or anything, but my brother was good at it. So he got me into it, and that's where it started. So
Wow.
35 later, I'm
Okay.
still in it. So that's what I do right now. That's our money. So
Nice. What's your all-time favorite memory of the music days?
ooh,
What's the top of the mountain for you?
top of the mountain. If I remembered more of that warming up for Diana Ross, I would probably say that.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was really nice. They were really nice to us.
Did you ever get treated not nice, or anybody that come in to see you guys up when you played the?
No, not too bad. We did Ace of Clubs and the Disciples. They they were a little rough, but I could handle
The
them.
Dyke Disciples.
Mike Cherry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Devil's Disciples, yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, kind of a notorious.
Yeah, they
motorcycle
were
gang.
Yes.
a notorious group of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, but I don't. My favorite one, man. I think I'd say, right off the top of my head, I think I'd say my time at the Troy Hilton. I think to meet all those musicians, and I'm not even naming off half of them
Wow.
because we were there every weekend.
Stones.
No Stones. Who else?
Paul McCartney Wings.
No. Who else from the pond come over?
Black Sabbath.
Nope.
Mm.
Todd Rundgren.
Todd
No,
Rundgren?
Todd. No, Todd. No. I can't think of anybody from across the pond.
Zeppelin though, that's pretty huge.
Yeah, Zeppelin was. Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a fantastic run, man. I'll tell you what, you still look like you can do it any day of the week. You still do it. You
Yeah.
sound vocally there.
Yeah.
You're one of the few guys that can kick it in the ass still.
Yeah.
And look at you put in all that time, man. We love it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Butch.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, really. Thanks for coming on. It's awesome.
Thanks.
Fantastic, man.
That's cool. It's fun. That was fun.
On behalf of our hosts, we would like to thank the Michigan Rock Legends Hall of Fame, our guests, and especially our listeners. The MMHP is found on the 989 network, as well as all familiar podcast hubs. Up-to-the-minute information, as well as Dr. J and Sir Fred's Michigan Music Songs of the Week, can be found on the MMHP's Facebook page, /MMHP989. You can connect with Scott at scottbakermusic.com, Dr. J at michiganrockandrolllegends.com, Sir Fred at fredrife.com, and Mr. Mike on YouTube as MRBTEE1.
And on behalf of Dr. J, Sir Fred, Mr. Mike, and myself, Scott Baker, we would like to thank Eddie Switek for being the voice of the MMHP in the 989.
Some of those are copies, and but I have a tote full of stuff. His ex-wife, back then she started an album, scrapbooking or whatever.
That's the.
So I mean that's
That's our first
cool.
start.
Oh, yeah, you got the original
So that
promo.
would be more original.
That's the start.
That you're looking for.
Well,
You know,
this is still-
so.
Oh, there's
but we just
that.
didn't have
Yeah,
much
let me
time
look at
today.
that's an
Beautiful.
amphigas.
Yeah.
Let me take a quick look at that.
Between us.
We're just
and
grateful for what you bring.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you
You
know,
got this one.
the last time I seen Bob
That's
Seger
very
was
cool.
at Hidden Hollow.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen
I
him
was
when
there.
he became.
I had to